Picture this. You're in her apartment. The lights are low. Her hands are all over you. For a few hours, it feels like you're the only man on earth. But 2 days later, she's cold, distant. Your messages sit on seen. She posts stories like she never even met you. And you're left asking yourself the quiet question no man wants to say out loud. If the lust was that intense, why do I now feel completely disposable? This video is about that gap, the difference between how you experience lust and how she does, and why being the man she feels pure lust for can still leave you empty, confused, and stuck. 1. The brutal truth about pure lust. First thing you need to understand, lust is not respect. Lust is not loyalty. Lust is not love. Lust is an emotional drug. It's a spike in her nervous system, a way to escape her boredom, her stress, her loneliness, for a moment. When she looks at you with that hungry stare, she's not asking, is he a good man? She's asking, can this man make me forget myself tonight? And that feeling can be real. The moans, the nails in your back, the way she gasps your name. None of that has to be fake for it to still be temporary. Because here's the hard part most men never accept. She can experience pure physical craving for you while keeping you in a mental category called not for my real life. 2. The 3 boxes in her head. In her mind, every man she deals with slowly falls into one of 3 boxes. Box 1. Background. The guy she barely registers. Nice, polite, invisible. Box 2. Pure lust. The man she wants to feel, not think about. High heat, low depth. Box 3. Real bond. The man she respects, relaxes around, and quietly plans a future with. Lower drama, deeper roots. The problem is, most men only know how to chase box 2. They want to be the guy on her mind at 2 a.m., but they never ask what happens to that same guy at 2 p.m. 3 months later. In box 2, she might crave your body, but she won't protect your heart. She won't defend you to her friends. She won't reorganize her life around you. She'll indulge in you like a cheat meal, enjoy it fully, and then pretend it never happened. 3. Why you get stuck as the lust option. Here's the paradox. You become the pure lust man the moment you start trading your soul for a reaction. You build your body to impress her. You chase money to feel worthy. You wear the right clothes, say the right lines, act like the guy she's supposed to go crazy for. On the surface, you look powerful. Inside, you're waiting. Waiting to see if she approves. Waiting to see if tonight you finally feel enough. Women don't become deeply attached to men who are waiting to be chosen. They become attached to the man who is already chosen by himself. When your entire identity hangs on whether she texts back, she feels it. The tension in your body, the over-eagerness in your responses, the way your mood lives and dies by her attention. That energy screams, this man needs me more than I need him. And once she feels that, she may still want your body, but she won't trust your frame. You become safe enough to sleep with, but not strong enough to lean on. 4. What actually pulls her out of pure lust? So how does a man move from being just an object of lust to someone she quietly respects and can't shake off? Not by performing harder, not by doubling your flirting or memorizing more tactics. It starts with reversing the direction of obsession. Right now, you're obsessed with her reactions. Instead, become obsessed with your own state, your emotional baseline, your sense of self-respect, your standards. When she gets hot and cold, do you chase, explain, and beg for clarity? Or do you calmly match her energy, protect your time, and move forward? When she tests you with jealousy, small digs, or delayed replies, do you spiral into anxiety? Or do you stay grounded, answer simply, and refuse to play emotional ping-pong? A woman can feel when a man is rooted, when his attention is a gift, not a plea, when his yes and his no both carry weight. That's when something shifts. Lust doesn't disappear, but it sinks deeper. It mixes with respect, with curiosity, with a little fear of losing you. And that combination is where attachment lives. 5. Signals you're leaving the pure lust role. You'll notice a few quiet changes when you start leaving that box. She doesn't just want the late-night version of you. She starts texting in the afternoon. Random things, little check-ins. Her questions change from, "What are you doing tonight?" to, "What are you working on lately? How was your day? Where are you trying to go with all this?" She looks at you differently when you say no, when you can't see her because you have a life and you don't apologize for it. She starts to protect the connection, defend you when friends test her about you, get nervous at the idea of you seeing other women. None of that comes from lines. It comes from gravity, from a man who treats himself like he matters, with or without her. 6. The dark temptation. There's a dangerous moment once you understand this. You realize you can trigger intense feelings in women without changing your car, your job, or your face. And some men use that as a weapon. They treat women like collectibles. They chase the high of being worshipped, then disappear when the novelty fades. If you go down that path, remember this. Every time you teach your nervous system that people are disposable, you also teach it that you are. It becomes harder to trust, harder to receive love, harder to look in the mirror and respect the man staring back. The goal of this channel isn't to turn you into a manipulator. It's to turn you into a man who can't be easily manipulated. A man who understands the game and chooses to play it with a clean heart and a cold mind. 7. What to do from here. So, what do you actually do with all this? First, stop worshipping lust. When a woman gives you crazy chemistry on day one, enjoy it, but don't build your identity on it. Second, build a life that would still matter if every woman left tomorrow. Purpose, discipline, brothers you respect, work that forces you to grow. Third, watch your reactions. Anytime a message, a like, a story, or a date can ruin your day, you've handed your power away. Pull it back, slowly. Message a little less. Explain yourself a little less. Hold your boundaries a little more. Not as a tactic to keep her guessing, but as a promise to yourself. I refuse to abandon me just to keep someone else around. Pure lust feels amazing, but it's not where your deepest power lives. Your power lives in the man you're becoming when nobody is watching. The man who can enjoy desire without being ruled by it. When you become that man, women don't just burn for you in the dark. They think about you in daylight. They plan around you. They fear losing you. Not because you played them, but because you finally stopped playing yourself. If this hits something in you, you already know what to do next. Re-watch this when you're tempted to chase that cheap high again. Then go build the version of you that no amount of lust can ever replace.